Here it is, the all-new 2023 Civic Type R. As you can see, it's based on the new Civic 5-door hatchback, but it's longer, lower, and wider. It still has an aggressive stance, and it's immediately identifiable as a Type R. But you should know, every change to the exterior was done to improve performance. See here up front, with the new hood, along with functional side air vents, coupled with this huge opening at the front of the front fascia, provides plenty of cooling to the engine when running hard at the track. You'll notice, as we move down the side of the Type R, that the front and rear fenders have been widened. We've also added more defined side sills. They look cool, but more importantly, these changes improve airflow while providing more room to accommodate Type R's massive 265/30 R19 tires, which are now Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. They've grown 20 millimeters in width from the previous Type R. So a wider track and wider tires mean even better handling. By changing to 19-inch wheels, the Type R improves its cornering capabilities while providing a remarkably comfortable ride. Moving to the rear of the vehicle, what really makes the Type R immediately identifiable is this beautifully designed pedestal-mounted rear spoiler that's fully functional, just like the rear diffuser seen here below. Together, they provide even more downforce than the previous gen. Civic Type R has a new look to its signature 3-outlet exhaust system and has been redesigned for less back pressure, which means more power and improved response. Plus, it's got an amazing growl when you really get on it. And of course, on the front and back of the vehicle, you'll find the signature red H badge, which is exclusive to the Type R. From every angle, the Type R has a refined design, but that doesn't mean that it's any less fun to drive. On the contrary, as you'll learn in the other segments, this all-new Civic Type R was built to be driven, and driven hard. Here we are in the new Civic Type R's interior, and I gotta tell you, sitting in here just makes me want to fire it up and drive. I love the all-red interior. It says you're about to drive something special. And this interior is where we really see the dual nature of this all-new Type R. On one hand, you have the incredibly well-thought-out Civic interior that prioritizes clean, minimalistic design with great sight lines and easy-to-find controls. On the other hand, this is a Type R, so it's going to be bold but purposeful. The aluminum shift knob and console and the suede effect race-inspired seats live up to the promise of a car that centers around the driving experience. To keep you in control, the Type R seats are high bolstered, just like a race car. And comfort doesn't take a back seat here, as these chairs were designed to be extremely supportive and supremely comfortable. And honestly, they feel great. Everything feels like it's perfectly placed, and we've removed distractions so your hands naturally fall to every control, letting you focus on driving a Type R the way it was meant to be driven. This is it, the fastest, most powerful, and best handling Civic Type R we've ever made. Type R drivers who intend to drive this car to the limits will want to know exactly how their Type R is performing at the track. So we've integrated new technologies that give drivers the feedback they want and need to improve their lap times. Here, let me show you what I mean. Just like the new Civic Touring, you've got two main displays, the 10.2-inch digital instrument cluster and the 9-inch color touchscreen mounted high up on the center of the dash. Both are designed to be intuitively operated while reducing driver distraction. But with the Type R, there are some very cool new performance features that prove Honda is serious about the Type R's track capability. Here in front of me is the 10.2-inch digital instrument cluster. For the Type R, we've added multiple performance gauges that display in real time, like steering angle, accelerator position, and brake pressure. There's even a dedicated +R display mode, and just like in a real race car, you'll find actual LED rev indicator lights above the gauge cluster. And it gets even better with the 9-inch color touchscreen. All new for 2022 is the integrated data logger application, which also displays real-time vehicle information. But that's not all. If you're going to drive on the track, you'll want to know how you and your Type R did. So there's a data logger that records your lap times, along with an analysis of the vehicle parameters so you know where you can improve. How cool is that? The new Type R is all about giving enthusiast owners the technology they need at their fingertips to maximize the joy of driving, even when they're reliving those moments after the drive with their friends. Every driving aspect of the Civic Type R has been rethought and re-engineered to maximize performance both on and off the track. Let's start with the drive modes, accessed with this switch here on the console. On the Type R, it controls 6 vehicle parameters in 4 different modes with very noticeable differences between them. Headed to and from the track, or maybe your daily commute, select Comfort with a softer riding suspension and more boosted steering. Running the canyons or your favorite back road, select Sport for a balanced ride and engine responsiveness. Ready to hit the track? Plus R will give you the most extreme performance that Type R is capable of, and you'll definitely see, hear, and feel it when you attack the first corner. We've also added a new individual mode that lets you dial in and save your preferred setup. So what did we do to make this the best driver's car Honda has ever produced? In one word, everything. The new Civic hatchback provides the perfect platform for the new Type R. It's extremely rigid and offers great weight-saving technologies that help lower the center of gravity, like an aluminum hood and resin tailgate. On this new generation, we've applied more structural adhesive, creating an ultra-stiff chassis that lets the performance suspension and steering work as intended. The new Type R features high rigidity versions of many key suspension components. This translates to immediate response when you turn the wheel so you can attack your line with confidence. The red H badge symbolizes Honda's commitment to delivering the ultimate no-compromises Type R driving experience. And of course, you're going to notice this the first time you push the start button. The 2023 Civic Type R's 2-liter VTEC turbocharged engine got a significant power bump and is now rated for 315 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. But that's not the whole story. Its throttle response is unlike anything in its class due to its incredible power-to-weight ratio combined with improved intake airflow, a more efficient intercooler, and a redesigned turbo. It's that good. The exhaust features an active valve that increases flow, and boy, does it sound amazing when you put your foot down. Anyone who's ever driven a Honda manual transmission knows we've always made one of the best gearboxes in the business. The new Type R 6-speed manual shifts into gear so much smoother while still retaining that short throw and incredible feel. Delivering the power is a lighter flywheel that results in a much faster revving engine. And this is especially felt when downshifting, coupled with the improved rev matching system that's 10% quicker than before. But talking about the drivetrain is one thing. Experiencing it is a whole different story. And let me tell you, the new Type R drives like nothing else on the road.